Hollywood filmmaker Tony Scott has died in Los Angeles. He directed big-screen action hits Top Gun and Crimson Tide. The 68-year-old jumped from a bridge in the city.
Scott is known for Hollywood blockbusters like Top Gun, Days of Thunder, Beverly Hills Cop 2, and The Taking of Pelham 123. The case is being treated as a suicide.
He jumped from the Vincent Thomas Bridge, which connects Terminal Island to St. Pedro. It's quite well known for suicides. We understand that he scaled a fence and just threw himself immediately off the bridge, and that there was a suicide note left in his car.
Was any history of depression with him?
Not as far as anyone knows. I mean, he was working up until quite recently. His last movie, Unstoppable, was, again, a very successful movie. Obviously, he'd had a very successful career.
Scott is best known for his work on the 1986 fighter jet adventure Top Gun, starring Tom Cruise. Onlookers saw the British-born director park his car and jump into the water below. His body was later recovered from the harbour. Seen behind the camera in his signature faded red baseball cap, he was married with twin sons.
Unlock the door, do it now or I'll kill you.
The 68-year-old brother of fellow filmmaker Ridley Scott, he's credited with directing over 24 films and television shows and producing nearly 50 titles.
Has there been any kind of reaction? I know it's still early days, but any kind of reaction from fellow filmmakers or the stars, anyone like that, perhaps tweeting about this sad day?
Well, yes, Ron Howard, in fact, the director, a fellow director, has tweeted, he said, "No more Tony Scott movies, tragic day." And that really sums up, I think, the feeling of a lot of people here, because he was in his late 60s, but he was still hugely prolific, both in movies and television. And he made a lot of television with his brother, Ridley Scott, his elder brother. They grew up together. They were born in the northeast of England and were successful, certainly Tony Scott initially, in making advertisements, in making ads, and he moved into television and the movie world, both in the UK and here in Hollywood. And up until the present day, very successful in Los Angeles, making programs like The Good Wife, which is on the CBS network here in the States. And over the years, he's won many, many Emmys for his work. And no doubt in a few weeks' time, just a few short weeks away from this year's Emmys ceremony, there will be many tributes paid to Tony Scott.